Well, good morning. This is your 71-year-old physique fanatic. This is what I'm looking like today on a Saturday morning. I didn't want to get up real early in the morning, so I laid in bed till laid in the hammock till about 7 o'clock. So I got up and fixed me a bite to eat and a cup of coffee, and this is what I'm looking like this morning. I'm 150 pounds, 5'6", and I've been resistance training for over 52 years. I am on TRT. I started TRT September of last year, so I like to tell everybody I didn't get this physique from TRT. I've always looked like this in pretty much my whole life till I was in my early 20s, I think 22 or something, when I started out at a regular gym. It worked out, and then I developed a physique over it must have been about 8-9 months. It took me a while, but after getting over all the soreness when you initially start in a gym, start working out muscles that you've never worked out before, and straining those muscles. So you got to start off slow. Like I said, I started doing abs back then, and the next morning my wife had to help me out of bed. I was married at that time. So this is my physique today. The lighting is a lot different from when I use my usual videos. I'm in a different room, and you probably hear a lot of echoes. This room here in front is wasted space, and I'm going to tear down that wall or something, expand my living room, because these older houses were designed for a dining room. I did have a dining room here at one time, and that's when, it was nice. You bring all the people over, your friends, family and stuff, and have Thanksgiving and things. It was nice. But wives come and wives go, and they usually take everything with them when they go. But they didn't take a lot of my money, so I was pretty smart about that. They can have the things. Things aren't important. They come and go. Money is important in a way, but money comes and goes. I don't worry about money. I don't worry about anything. That'll shorten your life. But resistance training and strength training as you get older will extend your longevity. I hope to be in my 80s and 90s and still be as mobile as I am now. I ride motorcycles. I do anything. I get on a motorcycle and take a 1,800-mile trip on a motorcycle. That's 71. I fly, to visit my wife in the Philippines. I call her my wife. She calls me her husband. We haven't got married yet because I haven't got here into the United States yet. But I will. Next year, for sure. Next year she'll be here, hopefully. If all this visa stuff is so crazy, it's a shame you can't go to a different country to get married and just bring your wife back. You have to go through all this crap, but they make things harder for you than necessary. I understand the safeguards that they want to implement, and that there's not any trafficking going on. And guys who go there there's certain limits that you can do. You go there, you find you a wife or a fiance and want to bring them over here, and the government wants to make sure you're not doing any human trafficking, and that is possible. As long as it's possible, they're going to try to prevent it, and I'm all for that. This is what I look like at 71. I get off on a rant, and I really don't need to. 150 pounds this morning. My back is coming along a lot better. The lighting here sucks. So I'm kind of all washed out by this big screen window here. I might try something. I'll be back in a second. that look any better? Maybe not. Try some downlighting. See what that looks like. See the difference that makes? Just downlighting, block off a little bit of that lighting here, flushes off. So I think I look better now than I did earlier. So lighting has a lot to do with showing your physique. I'm still dieting through the week, or it's my regular meals through the week, Monday through Friday. So I do high protein, low carb, moderate fats. You got to have those fats though. And I get my fats through my eggs I eat. So I'm doing like 6 eggs a day, but split up to 3 meals. And I'm a firm believer that you need to fuel your body through the day. Now I haven't got anything wrong with OMAD or whatever it is, or these do fancy diet, restrictive diets where you're only got 16-hour fasting, all this fasting stuff. But I want my blood circulating through my body, in touch with all my organs, my muscles and stuff. I want my blood system, fueled with the proteins, the nutrients that my body needs. And when you fluctuate your nutrients in your bloodstream, it doesn't sound like a good idea to me, because I like to have a constant flow of nutrients and protein and fats, so my body can constantly use that to maintain, fuel, energy. And it takes energy to lose weight. So if you're starving yourself for a whole length of time, 16, 18, 19, 20 hours, then I don't really get the point. Because your body needs those that fuel and those nutrients all the time, because your body's constantly changing all the time. So that's my philosophy. I'm sticking with it. People can suffer all they want to by not eating and fighting with themselves, not to pick up this and stick it in their mouth, or pick up that, throughout the day, because they're only going to eat once a day. So I enjoy food and I enjoy eating. So that's how I'm living my life. I go to the gym 3 days a week. I do my biceps once a week, triceps once a week, shoulders once a week, so on and so forth. And I'll do 2 body parts Monday, 2 body parts Wednesday, 2 body parts Friday, and 6 body parts. Not brain surgery, but and I always challenge myself when I go in. I don't, just go through the motions. I'm challenging myself. I'm challenging myself to lift more reps, lift more weights. I'll lift more weight and I'll get 5 or 6, and then next time I'll try 1 more rep, and the next time 1 more rep. Besides that, till I get to 10 reps, and then I'll add some more weight and try to get 5 of those, so on and so forth. That's overloading. So more reps is overloading, more weight's overloading, but you don't want to get to the point where you're doing 15. I do 15 reps on my triceps, because they seems to respond better. And you got 2 different kind of muscle fibers, fast twitch, slow twitch. And I always finish off my workouts with high reps, low weight, high reps. So I'm up like this. Last time I did chest yesterday. I started out with 60-pound dumbbell flies. And then immediately after those flies, I try to do at least 8 reps, 60-pound dumbbell presses. And then I'll go up in weight, 65 pounds flies. I do 8 reps of those and 8 reps presses. And then last 70 pound dumbbell flies. And I try to get as many of those 70 pounds on the presses, but I only got 7 of them last time. So, not 7, I take it back. I'm not gonna lie to you, I only got 2. I only got 2 of those. So next time I'm gonna try for 3. And time after that, I'm gonna try for 4, so on and so forth, until I get 8. And then I can move up. Instead of starting at 60 pound flies, I'm gonna start at 65 pound flies and do 8 reps of those, 8 reps presses. 70 pounds, 8 reps of those, 8 reps presses. Then I'm gonna move up to 75. 75 pounds. I'm gonna challenge myself on 75 pounds. If I can get them up, because I'm on a 45-degree incline on the bench. So I have to stick them on my knees, and I'll stick one here and then one here when I'm sitting down. And then I'll throw them up. And always remember to keep your elbows to your side. When you throw them up for a press, you use your knees to help you get them up. And as you do that, push those elbows up. Get under those weights, and then press them up. If you can't, just throw them off to the side somewhere. But if I know I can't get them up, I'll get a spotter. So I'll throw them up on my own, and I'll tell him if I need help, just help me up on my shoulders. I get them up. If I get them up here, and then he can help me push them up if I need it. If I don't need it, I'll tell him, I got this. So I'll push it up. Then I'll do my flies on that 45-degree angle on the bench. Bring them down and do some presses. And you press, when you press, you don't press out here. You don't do that. It's too hard on your shoulders. You want to hit your chest, so you bring them in to an angle like this. From here up. Not from here up. You're doing shoulder presses mostly up here. You need to focus on that chest and bring your elbows in at this angle and push up like that. Bring all your shoulder, elbows all the way back. Push up like that. Not like this. Don't try to do this. Get those elbows in. And that's my tip for incline presses. I'll talk to you later. Appreciate all my subscribers, comments, questions, and stuff like that. I had a comment today, had an answer to. This fella says, physique isn't all of it, it's good health. But your physique will show yourself, plus everybody else, how good a health you're in. You get your physique from being in a good health and longevity too. I believe that strength is the key to longevity. Your legs are the biggest part of your longevity. Plus, if you're diabetic, if you can't get your sugar taken care of, like I got my walking pad now, I can do a half an hour on that walking pad for my legs, get them moving, and my blood sugar will drop in the morning. When I check my blood sugar, it'll be good. And I learned that the biggest glucose eater on your body is actually your calves. There's a muscle in your calf that will consume more carbohydrates or glucose. After it's been processed, it becomes glucose. Muscles store glucose. The more muscles you got, the more glucose you can use. So yesterday, before I went to the gym, I did eat some, I had 5 prunes. There was 24 grams of carbs in there and 100 calories. Perfect pre-work. And I felt great. Had a great workout yesterday on my chest and shoulders yesterday. That's all I got today. Don't want to drag this out too long. I know I'm preaching to the crowd mostly, but take care of your calorie intake. Don't forget to take in a little bit of fat because all your cells operate better, hormones especially, on some fat, not a whole lot of fat. Don't get weird and try to eat a bucket of lard, but moderate fat. And then low carbs, because you don't want your blood sugar spiking all the time. And that's not good either. Diabetes, if you're putting out more insulin into your body, it's going to make you gain weight. It will make you gain weight. And that's why all these new bodybuilders got those bloated guts, because they're shooting up insulin, plus all the other garbage they're taking. I'm done preaching. Thank you very much for subscribing and liking, and keep on with the comments. I'll try to answer every one of them.